welcome back to the Gamers Hall. I'm Chris, and this is going to be episode 2 of my Rules Lawyer series. So, this one is something I had to look into because it happened at my gaming table, and I really just wanted to look it up to see how this worked. It makes a big difference in how I see certain abilities now that kind of changes my mind on certain things. But so when Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse came out, and also a lot of the new campaign books, they're using this new template for certain monsters or NPCs. A lot of the ones that have spell casting, they can do certain spells twice per day. And then they have these kind of at will melee or ranged spell attacks. And so there's good and bad that goes with these templates, but that's a whole different topic. The main topic I'm about to talk about is the fact that these ranged and melee spell attacks that the creatures or NPCs will have, one, they can't be counterspelled because they're not spells. You can only counterspell spells. So if they're not a leveled spell, you can't counterspell them. If they're silenced, so if they're in an area that's silenced, they can still use those ranged and melee spell attacks because they don't require verbal somatic component. They don't require any of that. So even if they're silenced, they can still do those spells. The other thing is, since you can't counterspell them, and since they work in silence, the other thing is that if you are a player and you have resistance to spell damage, that doesn't work on these. The ranged and melee spells from these new monsters, the little at-wills, your resistance to spell damage doesn't work on these. That resistance only works to leveled spells. So unless you cast a first level to 9th level spell and hit somebody with it, that resistance doesn't kick in. And I have a player who's playing Oath of the Ancients Paladin, and they get that Aura of Warding, which gives them resistance to spell damage. But since, like I said, it's not a actual leveled spell, they don't get the resistance on that, and my player didn't really like that too much. Now, at the time, I did give him the resistance, and I said I would look it up later. And when I looked it up, I was like, yeah, you actually only get resistance on leveled spells, not these new ranged and melee spell attacks. He said it was kind of BS, but it's one of the new design things, and also it's something that gives the new templates a certain edge that I didn't think they had before, because in my mind, the new templates actually weakened them some. And this has opened my eyes to the fact that those new templates are a little bit better than I thought they were. So, hey, thanks for watching this episode of Rules Lawyered. How would you guys rule it at y'all's table? Would you guys still give the spell attack, or would you still give your players resistance? Or would you also let them counterspell? Because, hey, this is D&D. You can play it however you want to play it. That's just rules as written. So let me know in the comments. Until then, guys, keep having fun at your gaming table with your friends, and I'll see you on the next episode.